Welcome to my presentation. This is Mazharul Islam with you, my dear Facebook friends and my dear learners. Now I am going to read out an important article from the Daily Star. Education in a World of AI. Educating Education. Dr. Rubaya Murshid is an education economist and assistant professor in the Department of Economics at the University of Dhaka. Now I am going to read out in details. Don't use Google. That was the warning in our time when the internet was just beginning to spread its wings. Teachers feared this new tool would lure us away from books and real learning. Our was perhaps the last generation to straddle two eras. The analog world of TV guides in newspaper and digital age of streaming and smartphones. Today, the fear isn't about Google anymore. It's about AI, digital classroom, and how technology is reshaping education. What is the future of learning in a world where AI evolves rapidly and knowledge is freely available online? Can digital education replace classrooms or should it only support them? When it comes to education, we need to clear guidance to navigate these uncharted waters. Tools like ChatGPT offers possibilities, but we must decide how and how much to rely on them. Especially for children, we must distinguish what helps from what could harm. For students' sake, we must learn how to control technology, not let it control us. For countries like ours, the digital divide is real. It's never just about buying tablets for online classes. We must think of about every child, the one in remote village, in slum, in the Dhaka apartment. If we are serious about equity, we must ask, is this the time to prioritize digital education? Is EduTech truly the best solution to depending on educational equality? The truth is, we don't know, but we must not ignore the reality of AI and EduTech offering our teaching learning spaces. Students will use AI, teacher will too. How do we ensure that we become more productive, creative and efficient with AI rather than lazier, more corrupt and quick to cut corners? Soon, every educational institution will need AI expert just as they need mental health professionals. We must consider AI training to inform us to pros and cons in our educational daily lives. We also need to listen to scholars studying AI and EduTech, like stimulating work being done. It means to decolonize our thinking and perception in the age of AI with all its embedded biases. Let's be honest, AI does hold potential if used wisely. One powerful promise of AI and is its ability to level the playing field in the deeply equal society. AI tools can offer students from less privileged backgrounds access to explanations, resources, and support they wouldn't them otherwise get. A student in rural school can now ask questions, practice problems, and receive feedback, all for free. AI won't erase inequality, but it can offer. When it comes to education, we need clear guidelines to navigate these uncharted waters. Tools like ChatGPT offer possibilities, but we must decide how and how much to rely on them. Especially for children, we must distinguish what helps from what could harm. Opportunity based on curiosity and ability, not just privileged. Still, we must brace ourselves. AI in hands, someone unable to think critically, like handing a sharp knife to an unknowing child. And teaching someone to think critically isn't just about teaching someone new tricks. It's about helping them lead more meaningful lives. The reality is that education is more than content delivery. A strong system must be engaging. The popularity of digital platforms among students reflects real gaps is our traditional classrooms. Gap is in excitement, motivation and relevance. Until students enjoy learning and want to go to school, not just have to, we can't blame them for turning to the internet for what schools fail to provide. Yet, no matter how good offline materials is, education is more than learning facts. A classroom offers discussion, debate and interaction, not just with teachers but with peers. A 10-minute video might teach you something, but it's not same being in a classroom. With AI already popular with accessible, it's simple to stop being in denial and accept that is native to say, don't use AI and accept to be obeyed. If we embrace AI wisely with rules, access, quality and intention, we can harness its strengths without losing the essence of education really is. In this new world, our challenge is not resist change but to shape it, to ask the right question, to pause before we leap, to make sure that in fixing education we don't forget its purpose. Let's not forget that education is not just about what we learn, it's also about how we learn, whom we learn with, and the journey it takes us on. The key is to stay critical and vigilant, but also realistic. We couldn't stop the internet from taking over lives. We won't stop AI either. The challenge is to figure out of to coexist and how to use these new tools for better, not worse. Learning where to draw the line remains the greatest lesson. Thank you very much. But really, AI learning is expanding and coming future AI will dominate. So we have to step proper steps about this matter. If we don't learn AI, but we have to lag behind because our education system really is lagging behind, but we don't advance ourselves. So I suggest personally education system must be changed, and especially English language learning system and technology education must be improved. Otherwise, we don't keep us with the modern world. Thank you very much.